Hi, my name is Zikra. Like what you see, give me a
Like and subscribe.
okay for journal 3 now. This is the big pages that I have. So what I've done is I've made 4 signatures with the paper I have, and in each signature I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I put 8 pages in each signature, and now I think I'm going to make this like a hardcover journal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to focus on the blank side yet. Even though there's rips and everything, I'm going to focus on the inner pages. So what I thought I will do is I'll take each signature and work on each page. What I'm going to do is, let's see, I'm going to put them up away. Okay, so let's say I'm working on this page. I'm just going to take my metal ruler, and I'm just going to roughly measure the width of this ruler. No measurements, I'm just going with my gut on all 4 sides. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do this same thing to all the pages. And what I thought I'll do is I will paint this, like where I measured this whole border, in black. But let's measure the borders first for each and every page. I'm going to speed this up. Yeah. Okay, now that I've done the borders, I'm just going to take black acrylic paint and put some of them. I'm just going to pump some out here. Just going to use a wide flat brush, and I'm going to go for it. I don't have to be very neat because I have other plans for the middle and you won't see it too much, but I just want the whole of the border covered. All the pages are dry and painted, and I'm just going to fold all of them into half now. Yep, individually drawn with the ruler and individually painted. At this time, I think I put about 8 pages in each signature, but since I'm having 4 signatures, I realized that was a bit too many pages because they weren't lying as flat as I had wanted them in my original idea. Well, the way I had in my mind. So then when I reduced the pages, I had these extra pages, and that's how the journal 4 was born. So stay tuned if you want to watch that. That will be up soon. But for now, I'm just stacking them in and I'm putting 8 pages, but originally I ended up putting 6 pages, I think, in each of the signatures for the big journal, journal 3. But I will be showing you that. Now I'm focusing on the cover. So I tried to take a cereal box. As you can see, that's too small. So I had this washing powder box. They're perfect for this. I love using the washing powder boxes because not only do they smell good, but they are actually very, very sturdy. So I love using these. I always collect them. I'm just going to take it apart now from the seam as neatly as I can. Using my pen knife, I'm just going to take apart the entire box. Now that I got my pieces cut, I've measured them, and these are the measurements. 12 inches by 8 1/4 inches. Those are my back and front covers. And now the spine inches are 2.5 inches by 12 inches. Now I have all 3 pieces, the front, the spine and the back covers, and I'm just going to use my duct tape and then attach them. So that just creates more stability and they're not going to come apart any time. Well, I'm checking to see how the signatures look in the new cover now, and it's a bit too thick for my liking. So I will go ahead and reduce the pages later on. But for now, this is what it looks like. I've taken a material now that is white and I'm going to color it using watercolors. So I'm going to use a scrunching method, and I've wet it completely in water, drenched in water, squeezing out the excess. And now I'm just going to randomly place these colors, hoping like a tie-dye, but a lazy method, the lazy way. I'm not using any rubber bands or anything. I'm just going to place these watercolors randomly. Since the material is also wet, it will probably catch and spread. So I'm just using blues and greens, a little bit of yellow. I'm also rotating the material in my hand, and I will undo the material and then scrunch it up again, and just checking to see if there are any blank spaces and then fill it up. Adding a bit of water to help spread it a bit more. Of course, I was using watercolors, so as much as they appear bright right now, when they dry, they become lighter. So next time, if I wanted the color to be darker, then I'm going to use poster paint, maybe with water. I'm sure the same method would work, but the poster paint will be darker than this for sure. But I'm quite happy with the watercolors as well. I'm just continuing to do the same thing, just opening up and then scrunching it up again, and then I'm just blotting more paint on just to add more color and more intensity. But again, they're not going to be as dark because they're just watercolors. But look at how it looks, it's so pretty. This is what the material looks like now that it's dried. As you can see, it's not as vibrant and as dark or bright as it was when we were painting it, but I'm happy with this. It's so pretty still. I'm just going to quickly miter the corners now. I'm just going to now glue the covers and the spine to the material like this. A little trick I like to do is before I for especially bigger, thicker spines, I like to put in a little slit where the material meets the spine so that it's easy to bend and it will not buckle up. So as you can see, I'm just going to apply some glue, and then I'm going to put in some slits right where the two folds meet, but I'm not going to go all the way to the cover, just a short slit on both sides. So when I'm gluing it down, you can see how much I've cut. See, it's still connected to the rest of the material, but as you can see, it's a small slit like that. I'm taking another material that's wide enough to cover the spine, and I'm going to glue it down. I'm now going to completely let this dry. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Bye.